Big thing on the helmet fitting is you're going to want to grab, first and foremost, have them look straight ahead and make sure that you can't wiggle their head all the way around, right? You want to have it be kind of tight. It's supposed to sit an inch. The two big things, it's supposed to sit an inch above the eyebrow. So if it's way up top or way down low, it's probably not the right fit. So it's supposed to be about an inch, give or take, above the eyebrow. This one, so if we have extra jaw pads, we'll probably switch them out. You want to have your jaw pad tight enough on your face, but you can go one finger between the jaw pad and your cheek. So just, you'll be able to. So it should be about, so touching his cheek, but the jaw pad should be up against his finger as well. So these ones, we probably would need to get a little bigger jaw pad just to get it tighter on his cheek. Those are kind of the three main ones. The air, so they're actually starting to go away from some of the air stuff for helmets. So it's not as huge of a deal as far as like true safety. It's more for a fit for a kid if they feel like they want it to get a little bit tighter in the valve. So what you would do, come up here. There's one on the top, one on the back. You just fit the needle in. Obviously you're not gonna wanna push it too hard down into there because you'll bust the bladder. So just put it in slowly. You'll just do it. Should only take 2 or 3 squeezes of air. They should feel it going in there. You shouldn't have to do a whole lot more than that. I think the most I've ever done is like 5 for a kid. So the top one's gonna kind of cover the liner in here. The back one's gonna kind of cover the backside to tighten it up along their back of their head. So when you have the helmet on with the pads, just make sure there's no pinching. So like you roll your head all the way around in different spots. Go ahead, keep going. So it shouldn't ever pinch into here, right? So you should have free movement, and that'll help on both the pad side of things and the helmet side of things. Make sure that there's free movement through there. It's not going to catch or anything like that.
How about in the back, Tyler?
As far as?
Just any gap, any space?
Yeah, so one thing about the Schutt helmet is it is going to sit up a little bit higher in general, just kind of how they're made. So some guys it's going to look like it's a little bit higher, but this is pretty good right here. Obviously you don't want it sitting way up on their head. You should probably have a couple inches in between there, between the back of the helmet and like their hairline. There shouldn't be a whole lot more than that. So otherwise, if you do, I know you have some Vengeance, that's going to sit down a little lower. So I would switch them into a Vengeance even if they don't want it and they want the F7. But if they get too high up there, they need the Vengeance side of things. So those are kind of the main things with the helmet. I can't really think of anything unless you have other questions. But yeah, the jaw pads being firm that's the biggest thing I switch when I go fit schools, is we have to mess with the jaw pads and get it a different size in there, and then the air for the most part. So yeah, 1 inch above the eyebrow if you can. Make sure the jaw pad, they don't want it too tight where they can't put a finger in, but you also don't want it too loose where you can put 2 or 3. Obviously make sure that's tightened up, but that's not going to affect the fit. And then if they need a little bit of air to feel, if it feels loose on the top or in the back, they're saying you just need a little bit of air to go in there, a couple at a time. So.
Good, thank you.